I cannot craft anything. And by craft, I mean anything in a crafting table. My inventory, this is fine. This is totally fine. Crafting tables are banned, which means that any weapons, tools, or armor I get will be from a chest. This is going to be extremely hard, so let's get to it. As always, I started off by getting a tree. Now this was not so I could make tools, this was just so I had a few blocks. Yes, I can turn them into planks, that's allowed, but I can't make a crafting table, and that was already pretty painful. See that? I can't use that. In fact, I can't do anything with this wood at all, so I just have to find a village. Probably kill a couple of pigs. Let's get to this. And get to this I did. First, I killed some pigs. Then I found a village, but sadly this village did not have a blacksmith. So I stole its hay bales, I got some emeralds, and some bread, and then I left, searching for either a ruined portal or a village. Because I needed to get tools and armor somehow, and obviously I couldn't get them from crafting. You know, I can't really do much of anything. Until I find some sort of blacksmith or ruined portal, I can't get any armor or tools or weapons. I probably should have thought a little bit more before doing this challenge. This is how it went on for a little while. Sadly, however, those villages were going to be extremely hard to find. I know this is going to sound crazy, but alliums give you fire res if you make suspicious stew with them. And if by some terrible feat of luck I cannot get fire res from a piglin, I'm going to need all the fire res I can get from these allium suspicious stews, so I'm going to get a ton. Okay, so I just realized that I literally can't even make suspicious stew because I can't craft a bowl. So now I just have 77 alliums that I will not be able to do anything with. This is why you have to think before you do things. And although I had those alliums, I did not throw them away. I had other plans. My plans consisted of running around for about 30 minutes without finding a village, nearly starving, and then finally finding a village.
That's a great plan.
Hoping it would be my salvation. And although it wasn't, it was still a pleasant surprise. Ooh, little bit of armor. It's not great. I kind of look weird, but it's something. Alright, back to looking for villages and ruined portals. I was looking for 3 things as I ran around, exploring villages, exploring forests, and exploring the world around me. I needed a blacksmith, a fisherman, and a fletcher. The blacksmith, so I could loot it and hopefully get an iron pickaxe. The fletcher, so I could get arrows and a bow, and a bunch of emeralds. Because if I had enough emeralds, I could trade for tools and weapons and armor from other villagers. And third, I needed a bucket, and that's where the fisherman comes in. Fishermen sell buckets of cod, and that's the only way I'll be able to get to the Nether, barring a miraculous find of 10 obsidian. Suspicious stew. Well, now I have one single bowl, and I got poisoned by it, but I still have the bowl. And soon enough, I found a village that had a fisherman. Here it is. The fishery. Although sadly, it seems that in snowy taiga villages, you can't actually get a bucket of cod from a fisherman. So I had to find a plains village. And I did. Who wants a job? There you go, buddy. Now I have a bucket. I have a bucket. This is the best day of my life. And although that was a step in the right direction, I quickly regressed right back to running around looking for villages that had something I needed. I actually came across a rather dangerous structure on the way, and me being me, I went and explored it. I cannot even explain to you how stupid it would be if I were to go over there right now. Which is precisely why I'm gonna do it. Oh, a crossbow. An armor trim I'm never gonna use. Mission successful. Is that a ruined portal? Watch what I'm gonna do to this guy. That's what happens when you mess with me. A sword. Sweeping edge sword. That is so huge. And my luck was only going to continue going up from there, because at the next village... Oh my gosh, is that a Fletcher? Please. Please. Oh my gosh. This is what I've been looking for. Now I might actually be able to go to the Nether. Yes! Alright, so this is allowed. Since I still had no axe, I had to painstakingly mine up logs with my hand. And wow, that did take a long time. But after doing that and trading away all of my sticks to the Fletcher for emeralds, I also bought a bow and some arrows. After grabbing the fletching table just in case I needed it later, it was finally time for me to try to get to the Nether. Because finally, I was ready to take on anything that was in there. So when I found a ruined portal, it was time to complete it and go to the Nether. I do not have a pickaxe. What I can do, however, is go to the Nether and just see where I am, you know? No way. Is that a fortress? No way. Now hear me out. This might not be a good idea, but it's possible that I can find a way to trick this and take out the blazes. Oh yeah, I have arrows. Kind of forgot about that. Alright, here's where I make a run for it. And here's where I run the opposite direction, build up so that they can't kill me. Oh no. Oh gosh. I killed a blaze. Oh, tell me there's a rod. Yes. Blaze rod. Wait. Second blaze rod. This might actually be working. With this strategy in mind, I stayed in my bunker, coming out only to fight blazes with my bow. This ended up being a pretty good strategy. I even got a stone sword from a wither skeleton. One single stone sword from 10 wither skeletons. Ahem. What I meant to say was that I got 8 blaze rods and then I got greedy and wanted to get 2 more. And that is where the troubles began. Oh. Alright. Nope. No. But eventually, I did get those 10 blaze rods, and I left the fortress. I did not have any ender pearls, but I also realized that I didn't need to get them from the Nether. You see, after I returned to the overworld, I remembered that you can get them from a cleric villager, if you get lucky. And I just had to hope to get lucky. Eventually, if I trade with enough clerics, it would happen. So, I went to my nearest village and started getting emeralds from a Fletcher. And because the golden axe had mending on it, every time I mined up blocks and got near breaking, all I had to do was just trade with a villager and the XP would mend my axe right up. Sadly, however, this village did not have any cleric. So after getting a bunch of emeralds from the Fletcher, I mined up my fletching table, grabbed some stuff from the chests, and ran over to a new village, and this one had a cleric. Priest. My guy. Well. Okay. More stuff I don't need. I'm out of emeralds. Great. And although my tone was rather dejected, it wouldn't stop me from getting all of the emeralds I needed to level this guy up one step further. You sell ender pearls, don't ya? Yes! 5 for 1 pearl. Alright. If I want 16, that means I'm gonna need 400 emeralds? I'm doing this math completely wrong. I'm only gonna need 80 emeralds. I'm an idiot. With my idiocy solidified, I went out to get all the emeralds I was gonna need, which meant chopping down a ton of trees. This is honest work, as one might call it. If that person happened to be a woodsman, I am not a woodsman. I'm a YouTuber. I don't call it honest work, I call it boring. And eventually, after trading away my life for emeralds, and trading away my emeralds for pearls, I finally had as many pearls as I was gonna want. Which was actually 4 more than I needed, because I'm an idiot and like to cause myself pain. 16 pearls. Which means I'll be able to make Eyes of Ender. Let's see where it goes. Alright. We know it's going this way. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go that way too. And although I was searching for the stronghold, I was also searching for 2 more things, a blacksmith and an armorer. I needed the blacksmith because I was going to need tools and maybe even a sword, and the armorer was just to feel a little bit more safe while I fought the Ender Dragon. So the problem is, if this village does not have any blacksmith or armorer or weaponsmith, I literally just can't get anything. And I know I could probably just beat the Ender Dragon with arrows, but at the same time, if I don't get a pickaxe, I can't dig straight down for the stronghold. Is this a Fletcher? I'll just take it along. Oh my gosh. A weaponsmith. Wait, please have a pickaxe. Please, please, please have a pickaxe. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. And armor. That pickaxe is gonna save my life. I have to kill this guy. I am sorry to say it, but I do have to kill him. The reason why is because if I get 2 pieces of iron, then I can make shears and get a bunch of leaves, and those leaves are probably going to be really helpful in the end. And this means I now can get a bunch of blocks. First, however, I have to get a ton of wood. I set about getting wood, making sticks, and getting emeralds from the Fletcher. I also mined up some hay bales and got some emeralds that way. I was getting every single emerald when I found an armorer. This armorer was my key to getting full iron armor. If not full, at least a chest plate. After getting the sword and the chest plate, it was finally time to leave and go search for the stronghold. Oh my gosh, we have come so far, but now I've got an iron sword, nearly full iron armor, an iron pickaxe, food, a bucket. I don't need the fletching table anymore. I've got everything I need, bows and arrows, everything I could possibly want. You know, I should probably throw another Eye of Ender. Oh, that way. Perfect. Alright. I've got nearly 5 stacks of leaves. After I collect everything up, it probably will be. 5 stacks of leaves. Now, oh my gosh! Why are there pillagers? I got a sharpness 2 sword. Haha. Got him. I don't really need the ominous bottle. I'm just gonna run away. So I ran through the forest and I looked for the stronghold, throwing eyes along the way. Eventually, I found the place where the eye went straight down. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure the stronghold is right about here. Yep, it just went down right there. And it sounds like it broke as well, so here we go. It's finally time to go to the end and beat the Ender Dragon. After I found the stronghold, I ran around looking for the portal room. Sadly, I couldn't find it so easily, but I did find some other stuff along the way that was pretty helpful. And once I did find the portal room, it was finally time to go beat the Ender Dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, and put in the final line. Here we go. I have everything I need right here in my hand. And I even have my crossbow. Extra food. I have everything I need. So now it's time to go to the end and beat the Ender Dragon once and for all. Here we go. Well, let's test out the MLG. It looks to be working pretty well. I have gone through so much in this world, and I really don't want to lose it here. Don't you dare. Oh. Now it's my chance. Okay. Come on, dragon. You don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance. Ender Dragon. It has perked. Is this it? Is this the end? Yes! Yes, it is! Without the crafting table, I have defeated the Ender Dragon. And now all I have to do is get this dragon egg. And now, at level 68, sadly, I go through the portal.